Anything you can do, I can do better. If you don't act so surprised. Oh shit. Somebody's pissed off talking shit. Yeah, my internet's down, so we ain't got no music today. But we got Run 8 up and running. Yeah, there's Comcast, you gotta love them. Rarely have issues with them, man, but golly darn, it's the second time I've had issues within, what, 4 or 5 months? So, don't know why. But welcome to the channel, new viewers and subscribers. I am Mike with BNSF 4178. A little bit of an update. My shoes are on backwards. I can feel my feet being on the wrong feet. These are comfortable. Here we go. Let's see. Let's resume here. Since we got no internet. Let's get some brakes put in here. Pop some dynamics, come to a stop, and I'll show you what we did today. Compared to dealing with the shift key and your semicolons and apostrophes and things like that, I created some buttons, that way I could put up my fence, take down my fence, add throttle, or decrease throttle, and also put my DPUs in dynamic setup. So we'll get to the stop here. Straight notch 8 dynamics, full board. Yeah, radio's down, internet's down. I don't know when it'll be back on. I rebooted the server and everything, and no, nothing's working. But we'll show you what we did once we get to a stopping point. There we go. But it's like 478 or 7488. Oh, stop over. So what we'll show here on the big screen . Do that? There we go. Yes, I can. DPU. So what I did was I put in 4 buttons or 5 buttons, 5 little tiny miniature buttons here in this dead space. Since it's a simulator for the fun of it, makes the job a little bit easier. Operating my fence. So I've got 2 greens, a yellow, which is centered, and then a red and a blue. So the green on top, I'll press that and it gets my fence put up, which is fence, idle. And I press the one on the bottom, drops my fence. So I'll get the fence put in, boom, and bell is on, train brakes released. Now what we're going to do is, we're on a downhill grade anyways, nothing major, but we can get the locomotive brakes and we can actually get our fence, our units in the rear, to be FN notch 1. So B will turn into idle to notch 1, notch 0, Notch 1, boom, it's going to start creating some tractive efforts on load. I can hear the slack being bunched up. We're at 302. Pop it again. FN notch 2. Connected using Wi-Fi. Are you sure? Do I got internet? It looks to be that internet's connected. Okay. And then I can actually get my throttle here. Bail out. Pop to notch 1. And now we're going to start rolling. You'll see our speed increasing. EOT is on the move. Drop my decrease, press the blue button. Now drop me back to notch 1 on the throttle. Drop my fence. Boom. And then get you running there. Now if I wanted to, pop to notch 1, I could activate my dynamics. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and activate dynamics. Oh, DPU error. Oops, sorry. Pop my fence up. Activate dynamics. Or actually, I'm sorry. Drop that back down. Center. Now, there we go. Activate my dynamic brakes. You see B2, B3, it'll start bringing it up. 45, B3, and if I want to reduce it, press my red, drops it back down to 0. I can get out of it, pop, back there, forward, idle, and then all the slack you hear, that slack getting kicked out of there. Pretty nice, I'd say. Pop into add some throttle here. And then I could do here this. Release the brakes. Yes, yes. Which will start moving here, but on dynamics here, you'll see here. It's somewhat hard to see, honestly, but I can add power. Notch 3 power. It'll start pushing me here. Get me to notch 3. Press the red again, get to notch 4. Now one thing, if you do this too fast, you will bust a coupler. And it'll pop you into an emergency. I've seen it happen. But drop the fence. Boom, drops the fence. And then my rear units will drop down to notch 3 since we're already rolling. And then pop to notch 4, and then we'll both be on notch 4. But yeah, which I'll show you here. Pause. The buttons. And then we'll see the programming. So where I put them on this locomotive controllers right here. Bloop, bloop. Those little guys right there. Ta-da. Those little guys. Ta-da. Those guys right there. Ta-da. Yes. So this is my fence setup. My fence takedown. This yellow button here is my dynamics. Throttle increase, throttle decrease, and then dynamics increase and dynamics decrease. So if I've got my DPU set in dynamics, I want to increase my dynamics, I press this down here. If I want to decrease my dynamics, there we go. And then I can turn off my dynamics, get it out of setup, and then set my throttle, add more throttle, decrease throttle, and then take down my fence or apply my fence. So I can operate my rear locomotives right here until I get my MFDs. Once my MFDs come in, then I'll be operating them from there. So, as you can see, if you get a better view, I'm going to turn off the light here. And we'll zoom in right here. Oh, we gotta operate. Operate. A little bit too close. So to set up my fence, I press my green button on top. That pops in my fence. We're both in notch 4. If I want to, I can decrease my throttle. So it drops it down to notch 3. So you see B drop down to notch 3. And it'll start pulling the slack out of the train. It'll take out the bunch up. I can drop it down to notch 2. I'll drop my notch in the lead down to 3. Drop my unit in the rear back to down to 1. Drops it down to FN notch 1, which N2 will drop to N1. Takes a little time. Drop our notch in the lead unit down to notch 2. Now if I want to, I can take down my fence, press the green button, plop on the bottom, drops the fence. I'll bring the rear unit to notch 2. Grade, we're at level, so we're perfectly fine there. But yeah, that's what we did today. So we'll look at the program here on the coding, and you're gonna see what I had to do on how to get it up and running here. It just makes it so much easier for me to operate the locomotives now that I'm able to use fencing, especially with the I think it's we're gonna start doing videos online, and I've got to take a couple of tests for the depot server. And so we're gonna go to our Arduino. Okay, get this guy out of the way here. Boom, boom. And we're gonna zoom in. Every time it tells you to update, don't update. It's a headache. But we're gonna come up to the top here because yeah, it's quite a bit. So, zoom in. So the Arduino that we're using for this, which is all our input pull-ups, okay? These are all our buttons, our toggle switches, our momentary style toggle switches, and our momentary style push buttons, and our rotary switches that are pretty much built into push button styles. Get this put up here, boom. If I can get this straight here for you guys. And we'll get you over here. It is the Teensy 2.0 plus. Okay. And in my other videos, you did see programming also. So, void setup, start code here. On my channel, there are videos on how to build your locomotive, or they call it your desktop, what do you call it? Gaming setup, or PI engineering. But all of these pin modes are the actual connection points that my wires come into. So I've got a total of 23, which I can run up to, I think it's like 42 pins, if not 32, somewhere around there. So I've got about 10 more pins I can add to this thing if I really wanted to before I have it maxed out. But our main pins that we added today was pin 19 all the way down to 23, input pull-up. So as you can see, 19 says DPU fence increase purple. You always, I always say always, color code your wires. Okay, your wires that go to the Arduino itself. You want to color code it, because if you don't, you're going to be pissed off at yourself. Yes. So fence increase is purple, fence decrease is green, dynamic setup on DPU is yellow, DPU throttle increase is blue, DPU throttle increase is green. Now those, honestly, let me see here. I think those are wrong. Those last two are wrong on the color, because I had to flip them. And I don't know if I changed it or not. We're going to take a look and see. Yes. Add some light. And ta-da, bloom. So you got quite a bit of colors there. Quite a bit. So purple, green, yellow, orange, blue. Purple, green, yellow, orange, blue. So yes, those are incorrect. Okay. Which means I've got to adjust those real quick, which is the correct color coding. So throttle increase is orange and decrease is blue. And all you gotta do is get your keyboard. Turn off the light there. Okay. Get your keyboard and just adjust it. Try to make it straight here for you. All right. So this guy here, we're gonna switch to orange. O-R-A-N-G-E. And this guy here is going to be blue. B-L-U-E. B-L-U-E. Blue. Alright. So 19 through 23 we added today. Now all these, you see your park and brake apply. M, unit is yellow. I don't know what I did there, but I have to figure out what that M stands for. Okay. Ah, yes. Parking brake apply. M yellow. Parking brake. JPL switch. JPL switch. Horn screech green space, step lights yellow K. I never knew I had that. I didn't even know input 14 is hooked up to some. But our coding down here, which yeah, there's a lot. As you can see, there's a ton of it. So you got your horn on the control stand and desktop control, horn screech, alerter on the desktop control, and then the control stand. What's the color of that is QQQQ. But all your letters and stuff like that go with those wires. Short hood lights, HCS. Long hood lights, green, wiring. Mic button, brown, OCS. Wipers, cab lights, step lights, and all that. Now coding. Most of your coding is going to be like this. Your standard buttons. // that makes anything that you write past this in this space here like your title to what you're going to do or what it goes to. If digital read 1 is low, keyboard dot press parentheses key _ space with the low markers, as you can see, key space. Else once you delay that for 200, else keyboard release key space. Now, same thing with the horn. Now, if we're doing a sequence, this is quite fun. This is your sequence. Horn screech sequence. If digital read 2 is low, keyboard press key space. Delay 2200. Keyboard release key space. Delay 1000. Keyboard press key space. Delay 2200. So 2 longs, and then you got your space, delay, keyboard press for 1000, you're short, and then keyboard press 4000, you're long, and then keyboard release, delay 200, else keyboard release, key space. So this is like your LED lighting, your programming aspect, your alerter, which is yellow, DTC. Desktop controller, it's on the desktop, which is my yellow button. If digital read 3 is high, keyboard press key Q, delay 200, else keyboard release key Q. So, sander, same thing. EOT, so it's pretty much all the same as you can see. Sander, our long hood lights, mic button, wipers lights, step lights. I didn't even know I had step lights. I guess that's operational. I wonder what that goes to. We'll find out. But parking brake release, independent brake, bail off. That's the code for that. Okay. So wires are always green. Key M. Now we get to our DPU fencing. Oh, hold on a second. We see something different here. Yes. There's two keys that have to be pressed. Oh, that's right. I got to do my key left shift and then press my button for my fence to be put up, which normally is the asterisk. So you've got space on your actual, drop this real quick. You've got space. Got internet? Yes. You've got space on your keyboard. Okay. And what we're looking at is dead spaces, dead keys. So compared to using these guys here, which in the word print for the Arduino, they don't have it. You can't. I tried it. I spent half the day trying to figure out the code just to get these to work with the Arduino. They don't. So you can actually create new button patterns, which means, oh, we've got U, and O, that's empty. G, that's empty. K, that's empty. M is empty also. Oh, period and also comma is empty too? Okay. Oh, so we can use those. Can we use numbers? Yes, we can. We can use numbers, but I like letters. So yes, those 3 letters we used: U, O, G, K, and M. All right. So whenever you're running this program, this is what you're looking. This is what you reference back to, because since Arduino does not use the left shift and the left and right, what do you call that button there? It doesn't have a reading for it. So we transitioned it to letters, which we'll get back to here. Boop. So on our DPU fence increase, purple, our first one to increase our, which is putting up our fence. Okay. If digital read 19 is low, keyboard press key left shift, key delay 250, and keyboard press key U, delay 200, else keyboard release key shift left, or key left shift, Keyboard released, key U. End. So if you're looking at this on your computer, you can probably try to zoom in. It's a little bit easier. I wonder if I've got it here. Can I? But it's not very hard on this aspect here. Oh shoot, where'd I go? Sorry. Just come down. Dadgummit. Where are we at here? Dynamic setup. Here we go. So yeah, that is your code. Okay. So now, where am I at here? If I can see my mouse. Here we go. Ta-da. We're up here. So this is your code. DPU fence increase purple. Everything else is the same way. Just copy, paste. You change your number to 20. And then we're going to change our letter to O. Okay, that was used. Change to O. And then you're good to go. Now you've got your code for O. Oh, what about our dynamic setup? Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Left shift. We're going to change that U to a M as in Mary. Change that U to a M as in Mary. And you're good to go. What about our throttle increase and decrease? Same thing. Change that U to G and change that U to K. Okay? Because you're going to see it real quick. So we're going to come down here. DPU fence decrease, green. If digital read 20 is low. Oh, okay, we're at 19, so we've upped it to 20. Keyboard left shift. Delay 250, key O. Delay 200, else. Keyboard left shift release. Keyboard release, key O. Alright, so, oh, we see the DPU dynamic setup down there. Let's zoom down here. Dynamic setup right there. We're at 21. Pop that key to M. And you're good to go. Oh, what about the throttle? Same thing, buddy. 22 changes from 21. Pop that key to G, and you're ready to rock and roll. Well, what about the throttle decrease? So here you go. Here's 22 to 23, and key from G to K. And that's it. That's all your coding is. So running the codes for this stuff is very simple. It's it's fun, I would say. It is fun. This took me pretty much a good half of the day to do this. But your wiring aspect, yeah, you're learning how to solder, man. You got push buttons. They're not hard to solder. Takes only one hand to do it, so not very difficult. So this is the code for your Arduino. You're running off your Teensy. And let me get that set up right here. That way you can see it. Honestly, because it's quite a bit of stuff here. But we'll get you turned around, get the light back on. Pop the light on here. Get the chair over here, okay. Alright. So, sorry. Dynamic brakes, zoom out. I think I did that right. Yeah, so for those 5 buttons right there, those little guys. This is our Arduino. Teensy plus with the pins already built in. It's got a ton of wires going to it. But all your wires that go from your buttons to your Arduino have to be color coded. Everything's got to be color coded. Makes it a lot easier. Then you've got your blue, your ground. That's all your ground wires. That's all they are. So your breadboard, pop your ground off your Arduino, which is that blue line right there to the right, you see, on the right of the Arduino, very bottom. If I had a pencil, I'd show you here. 1 second. Oh, I got you right here. Here we go. So, this blue wire is your ground. everything else is positive. All those other pins going in there are positive. That blue wire goes to the breadboard, bop, and it gives ground feed to all the other wires. Now I've got other wires that I did ground off further back. That way I didn't have so many long wires running through here. Because yeah, it's a lot of wiring. But that's our second Arduino that runs the levers. So we've got two Arduinos. Teensy++, 2.0, I believe. And the Teensy LC. That's the baby. If you run everything off of one Arduino, you're going to have a shitload of static whenever you're wanting to run those levers. You're not going to like it. So, two Arduinos are always the best. But that's what operates these bad boys. Okay? So we'll get you straight up over here. We'll get you straight up over here. Okay? Okay. Take that light off. Oh yeah, setting up our fence. And get that operational. That's how it's done. What did I press on here? Oh yeah, I do gotta save that. 1 second here. Cancel. Let's switch those colors correctly. Blue. BLUE. Alright, I'm gonna go up. Boom. Orange. ORANGE. Yes. And now we can exit and save. Exit. Save. Alright, that's saved and quit. I'll come back to here. Unpause it. Press my fence, which is my top green button. Blop. Decrease my rear throttle on my DPUs, which is my blue button. Bop. Drops it to F notch 1. Now we'll see it drop. And then we can drop our train throttle in the lead. Boom, down to 1. And then we can drop our throttle down here, honestly, or if you want to just pop your fence in, turn off your fence, and then pop the idle. Both of them go to idle, and then we'll start dropping speed, which we're going to be dropping quite a bit. But if I wanted to pop my fence in, my top green button, go to notch 1, bloom, create some throttle. As you see, our numbers are going up. Start pushing. Pop to 2. Lead unit to notch 1. Rear unit notch 3. Gets to notch 3 there. Lead unit to notch 2. Okay. Get all the slack out of the unit. Notch 4. And we're going to drop our fence if we really wanted to and get it rolling here. Drop our fence and you're good to go. And then I'll drop down 3 or 4 or whatever we want to do. Boom. And then we're both rolling. That's it there, man. That's what we did today. So, go to work tomorrow. It's 10:26. Time for bed. Sleepy time she comes. Internet's back up and running, I guess. That's it there. We'll work on his power supply to the lighting. Because one of the lights are good, but the other ones I don't like. So we're going to get rid of the batteries that we always have to charge. I hate that. Thought it would be fun? No. That's it there. Get everything put away real quick. See if we can get some music on for the time being. Alerter. But yeah, it gets me away from the keyboard a lot more, which is good. Gets me away from the keyboard. We got internet? Hopefully we do. Let's see. Look at there. Back up and running. There we go. But yeah, that's what I did today. Programmed, coded, installed. So that's quite fun, I'd say. Been set up. Drop down throttles. Drop her down to 2, baby. Drop the fence. Oh yeah. Hope y'all had a great day today, honestly. It's December 4th. And you know, dropping speed, baby, dropping speed. Coming to a stop, boy. So yeah, whenever you're wanting to use multiple button presses for the simulator, you can. And what comes around, back around, I can do my job. Well, there we go. Yes, sir. Everything's coming to a stop. There's that 7488. We're all coming to a stop. Alright, man. Dispatcher's being an asshole today. Dead gum Otto. Well, there you go, Otto. I'll just stop on the main over here. Distributed power. See, that's one thing I'm hoping, man, they get that DP, distributed power screen up and running. Man, that'd be amazing. I just click on that thing, I can see everything that I need to see for my DPs just running, boom, boom. Because I already know what's going on here. I just want to find out what's going in the rear. That's what she said. Shoot. I already know what's going on here. I just want to find out what's going on in the rear. Mother. But yeah, it makes it a lot funner. Pop a fence. Pop the notch 2, get them powers running. Three. Here we go, EOT's on the move. Pop the notch 4 back there. To notch 3, okay. That just keeps everything bunched in, just back, that rear end just push. Push it back there, baby. Pop the notch 5 back there, pop 4 up here. Then just drop the fence. You're good to go, baby. Well, that's how they do it anyways, man. Whenever they've got the MFDs, they're pressing those buttons on it. Bloop, bloop. Okay, increase, decrease. Increase, okay, boom, boom. Okay, increase some more. And keep it rolling. So, somewhat close to aspect. It's raining outside. I hope it don't rain no more. I gotta dump a trailer. Thank you, Lord, for tomorrow's work. Yes, sir. Take some more work. Come on, baby. I need some work. Huh? That's pretty much it there, boss. What's our track? 70. Now I just gotta figure out how to get this thing up and running like that on a grade, man. 2.0% long unit. Okay, let me add some power here. Normally, man, whenever you're on a grade and you got a long old train, man, you're already up. Your DPU's at notch 5. But 4, that thing's already starting to push you up there. So, those things help out a lot. Notch 8 highball, baby. get fired. Just dump there. Sorry, buddy, you ain't making it across the day, buddy. We just went into emergency, over. Ho ho! Yeah, we're blocking that crossing. Oh look, they can still make it across, we're good. Screw it. Drop our lights. Play with me. Yeah, that's one thing I wish these guys would be make operational, man. These comments down here. Tells me what I gotta do, just pop it up. Back up so these cars can pass. Well, that's it, boys. We are all stopped, baby. BNSF 4178. As I always say, thank you for tuning in. If you like the content, hit that like and subscribe button. Helps the algorithms. Also, it doesn't support the channel, honestly, because I ain't making no money from it. So it's just a hobby that I like to do. And if I can make it easier for you to build one of these guys, it's my joy. So, thank you for tuning in. Share it with your friends, your family, your aunties, your uncles, your brothers and your sisters, and the cats and dogs with the roaches and the rats down the streets, okay? BNSF 4178, out.